Hi again, everyone. I just wanted to draw your attention to some important things in the syllabus, and so here we go. Remember, you can always get the syllabus by clicking in the Start Here folder and then clicking on the syllabus. And when it opens in the viewer, instead of seeing it in the viewer, you can also download it and you can also print it, but I'm just going to stay in the viewer for the time being. So what I wanted to draw your attention to is the policies beginning on page 4. And I apologize for the 10-page syllabus, but I try to be thorough. So the first policy is the grading policy and my grading philosophy. And so what's important to know here is that the default setting is a C. And if you do better, you can get a B or an A, and if you do worse than average, meaning if you turn in a paper that's short of the page minimum, or lacks in-text citations, or doesn't really meet the assignment, then you will earn less than a C. Two things that I can't factor into my grading: I can't take into account how much time or effort you put into an assignment, because writing is a process, but I can only look at and see the product. I know a lot of you will work hard, but I can't take that into account. The other thing that I really can't factor in is any GPA requirements you have to keep financial aid or get into clinicals or be reimbursed by your employer or something like that. I have to be fair to everyone and be consistent in my grading, and so that means that those things can't factor into the grades that I give. The grading scale is standard, so we'll skip over that. But the other thing on that page that's important is the I do not offer extra credit, only actual credit reminder. That's pretty much states what I mean there. I don't give extra credit, only actual credit. Don't skip 6 assignments and then beg for extra credit at the end, because you should have done the assignments that I'd given you, rather than ask me to make up special ones just for you. Policy on attendance: this has a lot to do with new financial aid regulations, and so if you fail to participate in the class for 6 consecutive days, you don't do discussions, you don't do the exercises, you don't turn in the journal, then you will be terminated from the course. Policy on late and makeup work: everything is due by 11:30 p.m. on Sunday nights. No late journals or discussion posts are accepted. Late essays only accepted if you give me some sort of proof of an excused absence. Technical difficulties don't excuse you from doing the work. So if you're having any problems with D2L, if you're having problems with your computer, you need to get them straightened out as quickly as possible. The policy on academic dishonesty or plagiarism: we've been talking about plagiarism a lot in this past week. The penalty for plagiarism, whether it's intentional or unintentional, and yes, actually I usually can tell the difference, is that the offending assignment, automatically earns a 0. If you plagiarize on 2 assignments, then you fail the course. Here are the things that constitute plagiarism in this class, and we talked about them a lot in the discussion this past week, so I'll let you just read over those. Policy on withdrawing from the class: the last day that you can do that is Wednesday, August the 12th. That's because the last day of the summer session is Thursday, August 13th, and we need to give virtual drops time to process things, so you have to get everything in by Wednesday if you should choose to withdraw. Incomplete: if you've completed more than 8 weeks of the course and something's come up that is going to prevent you from finishing, you can request an incomplete and we'll talk about it, and that gives you an extension on the outstanding work. The other 2 policies here are hack legal policies. They're on the website, so we'll skip those. And then the other thing I just want to remind you of is that everything for every week is listed in this syllabus. That doesn't mean things won't change. They usually do, but I like to think that everything is already under control. So there's your quick tour of the syllabus, and I'll talk to you soon.